Hi, I'm Steve Erickson from the Midlife Solopreneur, and I'm here with my son, Jake Erickson, with Flow Campaigns for a daily debrief of our journey as solopreneurs.
In this short form podcast, we'll give an update of what we're working on every day and share some helpful tips and strategies that you can apply to your solopreneur business.
So where are we today? It's the 27th of July, and it's the first proper episode of a journey that we're committed to follow for 365 days. A new podcast every single day of this next year, this next 12 months. So I have spent 20 years of studying and everything about I can find about marketing and about sales and how to do business. And a few weeks ago, I created a plan for what I was going to do with my own business, the Midlife Solopreneur. And today I am in the week 3 of my first beta course, which is going to be my signature program. And today I have been working on planning out and having everything ready for my third session, for my third module of my students.
Which is actually tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So putting the final touches into it, really. So, yeah. Also, a little bit about what we're planning to come up. 31st of August, we are doing a summit. It's actually going to be at least 3 days. And I must admit, we're struggling to find a good title for it at the moment. And it's a month away. And when you're struggling finding a title a month away, and we know the concept, we know what we're doing, we know the theme, but we want to go out and promote it properly in the right way. So having that title is quite important.
Yes, we need to lock that down soon.
Yeah.
And I think a good note here is that, this podcast is really a documentation of our journey. And we're not afraid to admit when things aren't going exactly as planned. So I think, throughout you'll hear the kind of honest truth on our take on how things are going. And, when a situation happens, like we really haven't locked down our name yet, we think it's important to admit it so you guys can follow along with the journey, realize that, along the way, things will be imperfect, mistakes will be made. However, we just need to continue and continue to work on it.
After all, we're just humans, and we're solopreneurs just like you watching this episode or listening to the episode. And it is a struggle when you are a solopreneur because you have to do so much on your own. But here's the thing, actually, there is plenty of support available for people who are solopreneurs, even though you're not maybe hiring people. There are coaches, consultants, and other people, VAs, etc., who can help you in your journey. So I'm very lucky to have my son helping me in my journey, and it's very important to have that support. Now, I want to share a tip for today. And my tip for today is to share your story. If you haven't heard my story, go back to the very first episode, which is the intro episode, episode 0, and listen to my story. And you will find out what my reason why is. And your reason why is important. It tells people why you're committed. It tells people why you're interested and what you want to get out of it. It separates you from the people who are just wanting to get money out of something and the people who's actually got a mission and a message they want to get across. And for me, when you're listening to my journey, you will understand why I'm working with midlife solopreneurs, why I'm helping them, and why I've chosen to be a midlife solopreneur myself. And I will also say, go to YouTube and listen to Your Reason Why by Simon Sinek. I'll put a link to it in the show notes as well, because it's so important to have that nailed down. What is your reason why, and how do you communicate that to people?
Sure. My tip as well, and in the same vein as how we're starting this podcast right now, is get started and put something out there. You'll be learning with us as we go through this journey, and you'll see hopefully how we take it from being unrefined to a refined product over time. But I think a useful analogy I heard here is, when you're discovering a new stand-up comedian, you might watch a new stand-up comedian maybe through a Netflix special and laugh at all their jokes and think they're a great comedian. However, what you haven't seen is the amount of times they went to open mic nights and told a bunch of jokes that flopped, and then went back to their apartment, rewrote all their jokes, went out the next night, and then tried again to see if they could get any laughs. And that's very much what we're working through right now is, actually going out there, trying different things, seeing what's working, and hopefully refining over time. So really excited that you're joining us on this journey, and enjoy along the way. And we're excited to hear about your journeys as well.
Absolutely. Do feel free to comment and add your thoughts about your journey and any question you would like us to tackle in the future. The idea is that we give you tips and strategies for how to make your business more successful. And we're very happy to respond to anything that comes our way. So thank you very much for today. This was our first proper episode, and look forward to having you on our journey.
Cool.
Take care.
Right, only 364 more to go.
364 to go. We should have a countdown at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's do that.
Okay, we'll do that. 364 to go. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.